Hi everybody, it's Kiara. How are you all? It is Wednesday, May 6th, 2026, and I'm sitting here trying to decide what I'm gonna do for Jolly Bar Day. Well, I know what I'm gonna do. I'm trying to decide what fabric I'm gonna use, and I have a lot of Jolly Bars, so we're gonna go through them. I've already actually taken two out that I don't want to use, so that's good. For those that don't know, my name is Kiara. I am a native New Yorker who lives in Northwest Arkansas. I have lived here for over 5 years. I am a quilter. I do machine embroidery. I do cross stitch. I do all sorts of crafts. So let's get into what I'm going to do. What is a Jolly Bar? A Jolly Bar is half of a layer cake. It is a cut exclusive to the Fat Quarter Shop, and that is because it's called a Jolly Bar because of Kimberly Jolly. So this is what it looks like. And this is one of my choices, and this is a Corey Yoder. Okay, so what am I going to do? I saw this pattern, and I've been waiting for it to come out, and it's a free pattern from Fat Quarter Shop. So I am going to cover the measurements because if you want it, please go to the Fat Quarter Shop and subscribe them by giving them the traffic. This is a wall hanging, and I haven't decided if I'm going to do it like this or if I'm going to do it 4 across, and they have instructions for doing it either way. Actually, the great thing about this pattern is it comes in 3 sizes. It comes in this wall hanging, which is 20.5 by 74.5. What they're calling a crib quilt, which is 34.5 by 34.5. And then they have a throw, which is 52.5 by 52.5. And actually they're calling it a lap quilt. And it's 9. This is the crib. And then this is the lap quilt. It's really cute. I'm not doing a lap quilt. I had a Lori Holt line, and I had a Deb Strain. It wasn't Deb Strain, it was somebody else. And I decided not to do those. Kimberly also did a video about this free quilt pattern on Tuesday. This is what I'm using because I'm probably going to do the long one because I have several spots in my house that a long quilt would look really good in. So let me show you. And I have backings here. It calls for 1 1/4 yards of backing. I have plenty of backing here that will coordinate with any one of these lines. Okay, so the first choice is Corey Yoder's Springbrook. I don't know if I want to do Springbrook, but it's a pretty line. And I used it for something else. That's why I'm not sure I want to use this. The next one, and these I'm like hoarding, so I don't know if I want to use them. This is Belle Isle by Minnick & Simpson, and I actually have a whole quilt made out of this. And then I have Harbor Springs by Minnick & Simpson. And the reason I'm hoarding these is Minnick & Simpson retired. I loved their lines, and each line coordinates with the next. Kind of like Lori Holt's, all her lines coordinate. I love that. Then I have another Corey Yoder, and this is Cali Co. And I've never used this line. I'm debating this. And another fun thing about Jolly Bars is they come with an exclusive pattern to Jolly Bars. This one I still have it in it. So, and eventually these patterns go into like the Jolly Bar books. Not all of them, but some of them do. So I have Cali Co. by Corey Yoder, and then I have, let's see. Then I have Folktale by Layla Boutique. I have One Fine Day, and I actually have another quilt made by this, and One Fine Day is by Bonnie and Camille, and Camille is Camille Roskelly. This is when she was designing with her mom. Then I have this one from Threads That Bind by Blackbird Designs. This is a fabric line. Then I have, this is Brenda Riddle, and this is called Sophie, and this is Pinks and Greens. I have this one that just came in a So Sampler box, and this is from My So Quilty Life, Pastel Prairie. And all her lines, I have a couple things in different lines, and her lines tend to all match each other. Then I have two different lines by Sherry and Chelsea. Summer Sweet, and it's got grays and greens and aquas. And then I have Raspberry Summer from Sherry and Chelsea, and this has got dark blues, aquas, greens. This is Raspberry Summer. And then comes to my hoard of Joanna Figueroa. And I did actually just recently use two of these. So I have Scarlet and Sage, which I might use. And then I have Fresh Fig Favorites. Another great thing about Joanna Figueroa's fabrics is they all coordinate. And then I have Pumpkins and Blossoms, and I'm actually doing my Among the Stars in this. I'm thinking Among the Stars is in this. Yeah, Among the Stars is in this. So I'm probably not. I'm leaning towards using this Pastel Prairie, or I don't know. These are big, for the most part, these are big pieces. So I think I want something, I might use, let me see, I might use this. I actually might use this from Minnick and Simpson. But I was actually trying not to do a red, white, and blue quilt. So we have Pastel Prairie. Raspberry Summer might be cute. Let's see. I don't really need, I was thinking something with a bigger print. Oh, this one's got a lot of fun stuff in it. I mean, the only problem with this is it's not my usual aesthetic for summer, which might be nice. Okay, there's Raspberry Summer. What's this one? Yeah. Belle Isle is one of my favorite lines. Let me just look at this one. This one might be nice too. This is Threads That Bind by Blackbird Designs. This is this. And this might be nice because it's got some bigger prints in it. I might do this one. And I have an off-white. I have this right here that might be kind of nice. This is from Joanne Fabrics. And it just happens to be sitting right here. I could do that. I might do that. Yeah. That might be the front runner. If not, One Fine Day has some big prints. Or I could do this Cali and Company, which would be fun. I want to take it out so you guys can see. Which it's not, it doesn't have a lot of big prints, but it's got all these florals. So I think I'm coming down to, I've decided it's down to 3. You help me. Threads That Bind, Cali Co, or Pastel Prairie. And I might do this. So it's one of those 3. Guys, vote for me. Help me choose. The rest of these I'm going to put back because I'm not going to use them, I know. My dogs are barking at the neighbors again. So, Pastel Prairie. Let's see what Pastel Prairie has. Oh, I think I might do that. Okay. Pastel Prairies doesn't have a lot of huge prints, but it's got a lot of pretty prints. Oh, I could treat this as a... I only took one box, but I just have to find a backing. But I'm sure I have backings for all this. Unless I just want to make myself easy. Let's go. You know what? Let's put Cali Co back. Let's go. Threads That Bind or Pastel Prairie. Guys, help me decide which one. All right. I will let you know what I pick. I'll be sewing this on Saturday. I have no right to be sewing this on Saturday. I should be quilting a quilt on Saturday, but I'm going to play. All right. Talk to you all later. Bye.